So ngayong lalabas na po tomorrow guys, no, to be exact, March 27 po guys, so, which is tomorrow nga guys, no. Actually mamaya guys, no, midnight, no, yung album po ng SB19, no, okay. Meron naman po tayong masugid na nagko-comment, no. Hindi ko alam kung ano tatago sa kanya, no. Pero meron siyang comment about po sa nilabas ng SB19 na kanta, no. Which is kasi alam niyo naman, andun yung Gento, andun yung mga kanta nila guys, yung What, yung Damn, no. Okay, ito guys, oh. Ayan guys, oh, kung makikita niyo yung comment niya guys, oh, sabi niya, well, ito actually yung video ko guys, ito lang yung kaka-release ko lang nito kahapon, no. Yan, sabi niya, wala na mailabas na kanta, kaya remastering, hahaha. So ako, nag-comment ako ng facepalm. Sabi niya, ha, di ka agree? Well, that's the reality. Yan ang purposes ng remastering, aim to earn, nor wala na silang may labas na songs. No? Actually, meron siyang point, pero merong iba. Like dito, aim to earn, no? Or, hindi naman kasi aim to earn, no? Kumbaga, meron ding reason, no? Pero, meron din siyang dito. Pero, at the same time, guys, iba lang kasi yung way niya na pagkakasabi, no? And then, pangalan pa lang, guys, F of Bashers, no? Okay. So ito guys, so ito discuss natin. So yun nga, no, bakit nga ba para sa akin, no? Bakit nga ba para sa akin na ano, no, na yung mga kanta ng SB19 na i-remaster nila dito sa wakas at simula na album nila guys. So bakit nga ba, no? So tara tingnan natin guys, no, kung bakit. Okay? So yan, no, ito. The release of SB19's full-length album Wakas at Simula is a massive milestone for the Group and 18. While it's exciting to get 6 brand new tracks like Visa and international collaborations, the inclusion of remastered versions of older hits like Gento, Mapa, and Bazinga isn't just a best of filler, it's a calculated, symbolic, and deeply personal move. Yan, kung naalala nyo guys yung nangyari kay Taylor Swift, no? Actually nag-roll din ako guys, no? Yung love story pinaka naalala ko guys. Di ba meron siyang ginawa na parang remastered version siya guys, no. Yan, basahin niyo may guys, no. Yan, the Taylor Swift move reclaiming ownership. The primary reason is intellectual property and creative control after SB19 left their former management, ShowBT, no, and established their own company, Onesie Entertainment. They faced a public legal battle over their name and discography, no. So, I think yung kaya ma-compare natin siya kay Taylor Swift, no, dahil dun sa part na yun, yung management guys, no, and then si Taylor Swift nag-move na po siya, siya na po yung nagpo-produce ng mga kanta niya, and then SB19, yung Onesie Entertainment, sila na rin po nagmamanage ng company nila at the same time guys, no, and kumbaga nire-reclaim lang nila kung ano yung ginawa nila before, no, kasi kung halimbawang nire-release pa nila, kinakanta nila yung Go Up, yung Alab, and then yung mga kanta before ng SB19, no, na under pa sila na ShowBT, no, which is yan yung mga nandyan guys, no, sa tracklist nila guys, no, sa darating na Wakas at Simula, no, meron pa rin po silang ibibigay na royalties po guys, no. So bawat live performances nila, bawat release nila ng mga kanta, meron pong natatanggap na royalties po ang ShowBT, no, 'di ba? So yun, ang purpose nito syempre, may lumabas na naman na kung ano guys, no? So ang purpose nito guys, no, para sa kanila na mismo punta, no? Kasi sila naghirap doon yung kanta, yung utak, yung choreography, yung music arrangement, sila mismo yun guys, yung SB19 mismo ang gumawa, no, under sila ng ShowBT, no, under sila ng ShowBT, no. Kaya parang ang form niya parang, pero kasi doon nagre-revolve doon umiikot ang business po talaga, no. And ayun yung masakit na para sa lahat guys, no. Kahit anong hirap na gawin mo, no, pero kailangan no para magbigay ng royalties sa company dahil doon kayo naka-under, no. So mas masarap syempre sa feeling na yung pinaghihirapan mo is sa'yo mismo na pupunta, no, 100%, walang tira guys, no, walang kung ano man guys, no. Kaya ayun yung attacking ginagawa ng SB19, no. So just like nung nangyari kay Taylor Swift, no, and yun lang yung para sa akin. Pero timpa natin to guys, no. Okay, ito yung sinabi ko kanina, the goal by re-recording and remastering these tracks specifically from the Pagsibol era, they ensure that the Wakas at Simula versions are owned by them and their own label, no. So yun, gusto talaga nilang ma-own na mismo yung royalties, yung rights nung kanta, no? So alam nyo na yung legal battles before, no, ng SB19. Dumating pa sa point na ini-introduce sila sa mga concert, live performances na as Josh, Stel, Pablo, Ken, and Justin. Naalala niyo yung moment din, guys, no? And yan yung moment na nagka-problema sila sa company nila before, which is Show BT po, guys, na. And the impact. When you stream these new versions, the royalties and control go directly to the boys and their team, securing their financial and creative future, no? So yun, sinabi ko na rin po kanina, no? Yan, mga royalties, hindi 100% sa kanila, and then syempre, sinecure lang din nila, guys, no? Kasi hindi na alam kung ano mangyayari in the future. Malay mo, magkaroon ng something like problema, legal battles ulit, no? So iniiwasan nila mangyari mga ganong klaseng moment. Gusto nila wala nang sasagabal sa kanilang sa journey, na. Okay. In completing the ikalawang Yugto trilogy, SB19 has long envisioned a 3-part journey for this era of their career. This album serves as the binder of their trilogy. Okay, no. Dito tayo sa pagsibol, no. For me, ito po yung parang actually, ito yung The Growth, no? Remastered for this album. Pagtatag 2023, yan, The Establishment includes as part of 24 tracks. Yan. Simula at Wakas, 2025 EP. The beginning and end, the final piece of the puzzle. By putting them all together, they are literally bridging the wakas end of their struggle for identity with the simula, beginning of their global era, no? So, hindi lang siya kasi basta kinonect, guys. Ginawa yung mga album, no? So, connected siya to one another po, no? And yun naman yung maganda sa SB19, no? Hindi sila basta-basta na gumagawa ng kanta na kanya-kanyang storya, no? Kumbaga, connected siya from one another po talaga, okay? Artistic maturity and sonic evolution. In recent press conferences, the members, especially Pablo and Stel, mentioned that they wanted to give the older songs a glow up, no? So, sinabi ko na sa inyo yan, guys, no? Yung feeling na kunyari, pag sumasayaw ako, guys, pag halimbawa napanood ko yung sayaw ko, tapos parang hindi ako satisfied, ay dapat pala ginawa ko tong ganito, ay dapat pala may mga part akong gantong ginawa sa kanta ko, no? Ay sa sayaw ko, no? So ganun din yung nararamdaman ng SB19, no? So gusto nilang, meron silang mga plano na gustong gawin sa mga kanta nila before, no? Na ito yung gusto nilang gawin, no? Kasi guys, as time goes by, no, nagmamature din sila, no? And then nag-e-evolve yung way of thinking nila, nag-e-evolve yung creative minds nila po talaga, no? Ayun, meron silang mga gustong i-try din po, no? Although na alam natin na yung original talaga, wala makakatalo po talaga dyan, guys, no? Pero syempre, gusto lang din nila na gawin bago mawala sa utak nila yung mga ideyang nakaipon sa kanilang sa kanilang mga kaisipan, guys, no? Okay, improved vocals. The boys have grown significantly as vocalists and performers since 2021. The new versions feature more weight, intention, and emotional growth. Actually, guys, pati yung the way na mag-act sila sa mga music video, mag-project, yung vocals, yung kanilang guys, no doubt, guys, napaka-solid na po talaga, napakaganda ng boses. Pero yung pati yung kanilang pagsayaw, guys, no, nakita ko yung improvement nila, yung maturity ng pagsasayaw nila, guys, as in sobrang grabe na rin po talaga, no? Lalo na si guys, for me sa SB19, sobrang pinakamalaking in-improve po talaga is lahat sila, guys, solid, no doubt, guys. Si Stel, ever since solid na po talaga sumayaw yan. Si Ken, the same. Si Josh, yung power niya. Sila lahat, no? Pero for me, yung dalawang pinakamalaking in-improve talaga, si Pablo at saka si Justin po talaga, no? Ang laki ng improvement nila po talaga, no? For me, silang dalawa yung malaking improvement po talaga. Kasi this is just my own opinion, yung mga go up days nila, sila yung dalawang nakikita ko, medyo hindi ganun ka level ng kung paano sumayaw sila Stel, Josh, tsaka si Ken, no? Pero ngayon, guys, as one na po talaga sila sumayaw, no? Solid, okay? Better production with the resources of 1Z and Sony Music. The remastering allowed them to refine the instrumentation and sonic adventurism to match the highly fidelity sound of their newer tracks like Dunka and Dam, no? So, tapos sinabi ko kanina, guys, no? Alam nyo na yung pag nag-remaster sila, no, free sila gawin kung anong gustong gawin nila sa kanta. Kasi kanta nila yun, guys. Sila mismo gumawa po talaga nun, no? Yan. It's their way of saying that while they are moving forward, they are taking their history with them on their own terms this time, no? So napaganda, basahin, tandaan nyo tong phrase na to, guys, no? Kumbaga, habang umaabante sila, guys, ayaw nilang kalimutan kung saan sila nagsimula, no? Pero this time, hindi sa inaalala lang nila, pero bit-bit nila yon ulit, and ipapakita nila na meron pa silang magagawang mas maganda before, no? Sa mga kanta po talaga nila. So ayun, guys, I hope na-enjoy nyo yung video na to, no? And naging informative ako sa inyo kahit pa paano, no? And then yung nag-comment kanina, guys, hayaan nyo na yun, wala tayong magagawa sa kanya. meron siyang mga point, pero meron lang, ano mo yun, hindi niya lang, kasi ako, guys, kung mangbabash ka, i-defend mo, like, ba, constructive criticism ba, di ba? Wala, sinabi niya lang yung mga yan, so, bakit, no, di ba? So, yun lang sa atin, guys. So, yun lang, guys, kindly like, subscribe, and kindly ring na notification bell para alam niyo po bagong release ng bagong video. So, this is Point of It signing out. Peace. Let's G.